Hello, 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 everybody. I am Tanika, and I am the Mindful Coach and your host for Mind Your Business. And today is Wednesday, and it is time for Abundant Health, Abundant Life Journey. And I just want to let you know that today is the first of the last days that I will be doing this. Thank you for joining me. Next Wednesday will be the last day for this abundant health, abundant life journey update. And so I told you all when I started that I was going to do this journey until my birthday, and my birthday is next Thursday. And so on next Wednesday, I will give you the final update on this journey. But today, I just want to talk to you a little bit about some of the things that I've been experiencing. I spoke with you last week, and it was about nutrition and how we feed our bodies. And this week, I just want to talk to you about our appearance and our physical aspects. And so, do you realize that God doesn't care what our outward appearance looks like? And a lot of times we spend so much time getting dolled up and dressed up and smelling good and looking good, only to step out with a stank attitude. So, truthfully, what God would like to see more than anything is the inward appearance. He wants to see what you look like on the inside and how you project that. And I'm a firm believer that beauty reflects what's within. And so I believe that whatever you feel like on the inside is what is going to exude on the outside. And so before you get dressed, before you go out, before you are looking your best, are you really feeling your best? Are you really up to power? Does your inside and your outside match up with one another? If not, do a self check and figure out what it is that you need to get those things in alignment, because God really wants to see your beauty from the inside out, not from the outside. Because just because things look good on the outside don't mean that they always are working good on the inside. So that leads me to my next thing. How are we taking care of ourselves? Are we really healthy as we look? Because again, looks can be deceiving. You can look like you're the picture of perfect health. You can look like you've got it all together. You can look like everything is in place. But truthfully, what's going on the inside isn't in agreement with what it looks like on the outside. And if that's the case, then maybe it's time for you to do an appointment with your doctor. Go and get a checkup and see what's going on, because your body will talk to you and your body will tell you what it is that is going on. And sometimes we just go without even giving our body a second thought. But when the body stops, there's nowhere for you to go. So be mindful of those things. Before you get up and get out, make sure you look within first. So those are some things that I wanted to share with you. Some healthy tips that I want to give you that I've learned is walking. Walking is always good. We walk everywhere we go pretty much. If you can walk, if you're able to walk, do more of it. And I know with COVID going on and all, there people used to go to the mall and walk, and used to go to the track and walk, and be avid walkers. And maybe you feel confined now that you're not able to be as active as you once was. But you know what? If you've got a street that you can go outside of your house and you can walk down the street to the end of the block, to the corner, the stop sign, whatever, walk to it, turn around and walk back. If you have a driveway, walk to the end of your driveway, turn around and walk back. You'll feel so much better. And take deep breaths as you're doing it. Breathe in and breathe out. And just think about what it is that is stopping you from being your best self. And it's not COVID. It definitely isn't COVID. COVID is an excuse that we use to fall back on. But what was stopping you before COVID? What was stopping you from being a better you? What was stopping you from having a better relationship with God? What was better stopping you from being a better person than COVID? Nothing. And so COVID isn't stopping you either. Don't let anything hold you back or stop you from what it is that you were put on this earth to do. If you work and you don't live that far from work, you can always walk to work. And as you're walking to work, you can meditate on that walk and you can think about things and let your mind be free. And when you walk inside your place of employment, you're able to walk in with a clear mind and feeling energetic and ready to start your day. So again, those are just some things that I wanted to talk with you about looking deeper into yourself and truly identifying who you are in the present body that you're in. Are you happy with your image? Are you happy with your self awareness of who you are? A lot of times we walk by mirrors and don't even pay attention to them. But you know what? Stop for a minute. Look in that mirror and see your reflection, because what you're looking at is a beautiful creation of God that He created in His image. And so when you see that reflection, you're reflecting God. And if you don't see goodness, if you don't see joy, if you don't see love, if you don't see light, if you don't see all things that are incredible, then you need to take a self check and wonder and figure out why it is that you don't see those things, because that's how you were created, fearfully and wonderfully. So again, if there's anything that is keeping you from being your best self, on this journey, I've learned that there's things that we can crave that could put us in a whole different mind frame, from sweets to drinks to overeating to all kind of things that can just distort our mind frame and our total well-being. And so if that's the case, there's alternatives. You can always look at trading in chocolates for raw nuts and sweets for vegetables, because I'm sorry, fruit. And some vegetables have sugar in them too, but fruit, you can turn in sweets for fruit, and you can get your sugar intake from that. You can get rid of fatty foods and eat more greens. You can get rid of salty foods and eat more raw foods. You can get rid of zinc and eat more red meat. And I want to talk to you about, like, women, when you are stressing and going through PMS and having these different emotions and different cravings, that sometimes can send your hormones on uh just out of control. And when that happens, think about what you're taking into your body. Think about the things that you're craving. You might look at that as something that is making you emotionally unhealthy at that time, and you can look at replacing any of those cravings with different things such as red meats and seafood, leafy vegetables, or root vegetables. And those types of things will make you feel better and healthier. And also, if you are craving bread or toast or anything like that, things that are high protein foods like fish or meat or nuts can replace that. Coffee and tea can be replaced with, and coffee and tea has a lot of phosphorus acid and sulfur acid and iron, which I need iron, but sometimes too much coffee is has me jittery. So you can replace those things with egg yolks and red peppers and mussels and proteins, garlic, onion, cruciferous vegetables, sea salt, apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is really good for you. And so those are things that you can do to implement into your diet to make you feel better, to make you feel healthier on the inside, and that'll start to exude on the outside. It'll help your nails to grow. It'll help your hair to grow. It'll help your skin to have a healthier, shinier look. And so, if you are not satisfied with what you look like or how you are presenting yourself, it doesn't have anything to do what is on the outside. It all starts with what is on the inside, what you're consuming. Because whatever you take in is what you're putting out. And if you're not putting healthy things inside of you, you're not going to be producing healthy things outside of you. Another thing that I want you to think about is what Jesus did for us. He paid it all. And I know today has been heavy on a lot of people because it's inauguration day. So a lot of people are just ecstatic that we have a new president, and they are just so excited for the change that is coming. But a lot of people aren't happy. And that's okay as well. People have a right to feel the way that they feel. And it's nobody's place to judge someone for having a feeling of what they want or what they like. Some people like white bread. Some people like wheat bread. Some people like hard boiled eggs. Some people like scrambled eggs. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what anybody likes. It's about what is good and going to benefit you. And so don't be so consumed with who's doing what or who's not doing what or who's for you or who's against you, because I know who is for you, and that's Jesus. Think about it this way. Moses was so frustrated when he got the tablets that he broke them because the people weren't acting right. They weren't doing what he wanted them to do. And then not only that, but he hit the rock twice. So if you look at it that way, In this passage that I'm reading in this module, it talks about if we look at the rock as a picture of Christ, then striking the rock for the first time represents his death on the cross and sacrificing himself for our salvation. Christ only needed to do that thing one time. And when he made you perfect in his sight. He didn't need to remake you. He didn't need to do it over. And so what he needs you to do is trust and believe in him. Don't be like Moses. Don't strike the rock twice. Don't look for other ways to reinvent yourself. Be who you are created to be. Don't let your living be in vain. Let your living be justified by that crucifixion because it's already been done. The word has already been written, and you are who you are. Embrace that person. Look within yourself and know who you are, own who you are, and love who you are, and you will be a better person for it. I can guarantee it. It's so funny because again, I brought up about being on your menstrual cycle, and sometimes, ladies, we just have days that we are going through it. Sometimes we just wake up, and no matter what's going on, nothing bad has to be happening. You just feel kind of like, ugh, but that's okay. It'll pass. But you don't have to stay in that mind frame. You can always do something that is going to make you feel better. Little secret. Go in the bathroom, look in the mirror, put on a little lipstick, smile at yourself. How dare you get mad at something that was created so beautifully and so wonderfully? Maybe you haven't noticed because you haven't taken the time to just look in the mirror and smile at yourself. And how can you smile at anybody else if you can't even smile at yourself? So do me a favor today. Take a time out. Go in your bathroom. If you got no lipstick, that's okay. Get you some Vaseline out. Rub it on your lips. Pucker those lips up and smile at yourself. And remind yourself who you are and whose you are. And then remember, it doesn't matter what is going on and what you look like on the outside. It all is about what's going on in the inside. And so when you feel good inside, it'll reflect what's outside. And if you're a beautiful person inside, it's going to show outside. And a lot of times people think that beauty is about look. No, beauty is a mind frame. Beauty is what is kind, what is caring, what is lovely, what is nice. So I just wanted to come and share a few tips with you, talk to you about this journey that I'm on and how it is awakening me to love myself wholeheartedly. No matter what I look like, no matter what I'm going through, no matter what I'm dealing with, no matter who got on my nerves today and made me mad, it ain't going to stop my shine. So don't let it stop your shine. Do what is good for you. Do what is best for you. And then it will make everybody else around you happy because they will be happy to be around you because you're in a better mood and you are exuding a light. And everybody wants to be in the light, right? So shine your light bright. On this day, be blessed. Tomorrow, I'm going to be going live in a Facebook group and I'm going to be talking about mindset and how mindset matters. So if I get an opportunity, I will share that link with you so you'll be able to join in. And if not, meet me back here on Thursday night at 10:30, where Frank and I will be talking about conflict with the flesh. It's really deep. And also, if you had an opportunity a couple of weeks ago to be on the call with us for Jezebel, that spirit is rampant. I tried to tell you. And you need to go do some research because Jezebel is much alive and running rampant right there in Washington, D.C. Don't believe my words for it. Read the word of God. It'll tell you all about it. But until next time, be healthy, be happy, and remember, never forget you were created with a purpose. God bless.